Over the past few days, things have exploded for Jack Doherty again. More shocking claims are being thrown his way by his ex-girlfriend, McKinley Richardson. A few months back, McKinley spoke on a podcast and dropped some serious accusations about how badly Jack treated her during their relationship. And if even a fraction of what she said turns out to be true, Jack could be looking at not just public backlash, but some heavy legal consequences too. These claims are wild. We're talking about manipulation, blackmail, and even serious assaults that allegedly involved one of Jack's close friends. It's unreal to even process. If everything McKinley said really happened, she clearly went through some deep pain and trauma while being with him. For a while, people doubted her story, since there wasn't much physical proof to back it up, until recently, when a wave of resurfaced clips started circulating online that supposedly tie back to those same dark moments. Things blew up even more when McKinley posted a brand new video just the other day, calling out one of her own friends for chilling with Jack, even after knowing what he supposedly put her through.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
A friend named Michelle used to be loud about defending McKinley back when all this first came out. She constantly called out Jack's behavior and stood by McKinley's side, even when it could have messed with her own image in the social circle. So here's where things really started to get messy. Michelle, the same friend who used to call out Jack for everything he supposedly did to McKinley, was suddenly spotted hanging around him again. She wasn't just hanging out quietly either. She was actually making content with him, sitting at the same dinner table in one of Jack's TikToks. McKinley didn't waste a second before clapping back online. It was like watching loyalty crumble in real time.
Hey, Michelle.
Scott, why'd you unfollow Jack?
What about this in a tiki hut?
Why'd you unfollow Jack on Instagram? What's up, Scott?
I see.
You know what you did? You unfollowed fucking Jack on Instagram.
Why'd you unfollow Jack?
Yeah, not fake. Alright, Julian's breaking up with you. Alright, that's...
Are you still friends with Michelle? I mean, I'm friends with Julian. I don't have a problem with Michelle. Except for the fact she unfollowed me. Yeah, we're not letting that go on to the...
But even with all that, something still felt off between Jack and Michelle. Jack reportedly couldn't stop obsessing over the fact that Michelle had unfollowed him on Instagram. Like, seriously, he acted as if she committed a personal betrayal. He made it sound like the ultimate crime of friendship, when really, it was just a social media unfollow. The dude was losing his cool over something that most people would shrug off in seconds. It was giving pure middle school drama vibes, the kind of energy you wouldn't expect from a grown man with a platform. Some people online even joked that all the partying and wild habits Jack's been known for might finally be catching up to him.
What does she want?
Want to do a stream, say, oh, when are you free? And word it like professionally, how far are you willing to go on stream? Trust me, this wait, it never hasn't worked.
Oh, McKinley's watching, what the
No, she hates me. Wait, Jack, wait, this is not the way I want
Still
to
sending the DM. You set me up.
Because it was all fake, and he used me just how he's gonna use her. Oh, really? Yeah, Jack. Say that, Gabby. You know you're supporting something dumb as. What are you supporting them on? It's what do you want? Over here.
No, get on that ass. I'm out there. Get on that ass.
He's done nothing.
Your homegirl.
Yeah. Obviously, it's my best life that goes on. Are you kidding? Okay, guys. Gonna take that. She's not gonna. She's gonna take it. I will.
I swear to God, you ain't gonna do that again.
The.
Oh,
do it.
Oh my God.
Anyway, getting back to the serious part of this situation, remember that podcast McKinley did with Camilla months ago? The one where she laid out her whole experience with Jack Doherty? Well, new clips from that time just resurfaced, adding even more weight to her story.
Never said anything bad about you, and everyone knows it. And you do, and you have nothing to say. You have nothing to say right now.
Okay.
Oh, you're not worth my time. That's why I don't say I don't talk about you.
Okay. Ready.
Oh my God, I'm so crazy. She talks so much about me always, every day.
No, she said what she had to say.
I did.
That's not a good thing. You're not a good person.
I don't care. I really don't. I don't care enough to stoop down to that.
You're not a good person. Stop. You're not a good person. I think that Grace is a good person. Okay, but you talk shit about her for no reason.
You cannot say stoop down to my level when you talk non-stop about me. You're obsessed with me. I literally have. You talking shit about me. So like, oh, what do you have to say?
And And here's the thing, these aren't recycled bits. They're pieces that hadn't even been shown on this channel before. In one of the resurfaced moments, Jack was seen texting other girls on stream while still in a relationship with McKinley. That alone was disrespectful enough, but it didn't stop there. Apparently, during a boat trip, multiple girls were caught saying that Jack is gonna use McKinley just like he used them. That statement alone made jaws drop and made McKinley's claims sound a whole lot more believable. What made everything even more shocking was that Jack didn't even try to defend himself. He just stayed quiet. No explanations, no pushback, nothing. And honestly, that silence only made McKinley's side of the story sound even more believable. Every time new clips came out, Jack acted like they didn't exist, which made people online question why he was avoiding it so hard.
Brandon, trust me, they're not gonna lock us out. Come here, Brandon.
This doesn't seem right.
Brandon, it's fine. This is my house, trust me. I give you the A-OK. Hey, we have a semi-truck that's gonna go through the wall. Look at them, they're being so silent. They're not even like angry. They're like, see like that.
It's not even a lock.
Joe, yes it is, Look, you got that. Break the door, I don't care. I'm moving out.
Wait, but this, what?
Break the door down.
I don't even know the situation.
This doesn't matter the situation, we're gonna break it.
What do you mean it doesn't matter the situation?
We're just gonna break it down, we don't have to worry about it. McKinley.
McKinley?
I'll kick it down. Hey! You ladies can't run from me! That's getting clipped. That looks so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. That was so...
Instead of clearing his name, Jack seemed more focused on dragging the situation out for content. It was almost like he was feeding off the attention, which made everything look even sketchier. At that point, it got tough to tell what was real and what was being exaggerated for clicks. That's where things start to split into a few possible explanations, and none of them paint Jack in a good light. Option 1. Maybe Jack scripted the whole thing to stir up controversy and boost engagement. Option 2. He stayed quiet on purpose, knowing that if he replied, the girls would just expose even more receipts. Or Option 3. He simply had no defense left because everything being said was true. No matter which scenario you pick, they all make Jack look bad, and it only kept spiraling from there. Then came another wild part. During one of the back and forths, some people in the mix started throwing childish insults like, "You're not a good person," which sounded straight out of middle school. It was almost unbelievable how immature things got, especially with how serious these accusations were supposed to be.
I tell you, leave me the
When?
so many times.
Yeah, you made her
close the door.
We had to get 10 guys to gang.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was when I was just
kissing me.
talking to you, though.
Where's the
He was
kissing me while I was and I said I just got out of a relationship, stop touching me, and you wouldn't stop.
That's
touching
complete
me.
lies. That's
It
why
wasn't
whenever you
complete
came up,
lies.
Hey, we had to have 6 guys.
Yes.
I had to save her
We
at
had-
Rock Bar from him.
Yo, we had to have 6
Claire
guys.
saved me at the club because he kept
Yeah,
pulling
I
my
did.
belt loop in and telling people that I was his boyfriend and I just
I
met
did
him
not
that
even
day.
say that.
Yes,
He
that's
just
what
met her
you
that day.
did.
When?
You're a liar.
I don't want a
And you're
girlfriend, so what are you talking
retarded.
about?
What are you here for?
Yo, you probably...
Oh, I know what happened. It was because Mitchie told you that I was hooking up with Mitchie.
No,
so
it
then
wasn't.
she was salty,
Oh.
and then you found out that I was hooking up with Mitchie. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I'm not gonna
lie, you look guilty.
Yeah, you're so,
You look guilty
you're so
coming house at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know why you come
God's
here.
work, guys.
We have so much shit
funny.
against
God's
you.
work.
women against
We've called cops.
People.
We've...
You're gonna listen
Yo,
to girls that do.
All of these girls are lying.
Hey,
Girls that do.
to find the body cam footage of you rolling around crying saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna find the body cam footage and that's all we need. That's public, buddy.
I'd find it.
Yeah.
The whole scene was messy, dramatic, and way out of control. Honestly, calling this situation a mess is an understatement. The fact that Jack isn't even trying to defend himself and instead keeps pushing cameras and microphones into girls' faces makes him look even worse. Any reasonable person being accused of using people would at least try to clear their name, right? But Jack just stood there in silence, acting like it was all normal. That kind of behavior doesn't exactly scream innocent. It makes the whole thing look staged, or like he really doesn't have anything to say because the truth might actually back up the accusations. Either way, it's a terrible look for him. Every move he makes just adds more suspicion, and believe it or not, things didn't stop there. The situation got even darker after another old clip resurfaced that allegedly showed McKinley during a terrifying moment connected to what she described as being assaulted. Viewers didn't need details spelled out to understand how serious that was. In the clip, McKinley can be seen locking herself inside a closet, clearly scared and trying to protect herself, a reaction anyone would have if they felt unsafe. But Jack didn't see it that way. Instead of giving her space, he reportedly tried to force his way into the closet while still recording. That's where people online completely lost it, because even watching that kind of behavior was disturbing. She's visibly shaken, clearly wanting privacy, and he's standing there with a camera like it's some kind of content opportunity. The situation crossed a major line and had everyone questioning what kind of person Jack really is. It's honestly heartbreaking how McKinley got treated through all of this. She barely had anyone she could truly count on, and the few people who were supposed to have her back ended up flipping on her or using her for their own gain. Even Michelle, who once stood by her side, was seen just recently hanging around Jack again, completely switching up. It's tough to watch, especially when you realize how alone McKinley must have felt in all of it. Meanwhile, Jack's still out here trying to claw his way into the streaming world, desperate to be taken seriously. But here's the twist. Most of the streaming community wants nothing to do with him. His own peers have reportedly turned their backs, and viewers can see it too. There was even a clip going around where Jack literally begged his chat to clip a moment from his stream. And it wasn't even anything special. It came off like he knew nobody would care unless he asked for it himself. The truth is, Jack's audience has pretty much vanished. Barely any viewers, and even fewer real fans. But that didn't stop him from chasing clout at any cost. Right after the chaos with McKinley's situation went down, the guy accused of hurting her was kicked out of Jack's house. You'd think that moment would make Jack pause and reflect, but no. He saw it as another chance for content. Instead of comforting McKinley or showing real concern, he focused on getting footage for views. That kind of move left people disgusted, because when it comes to Jack, it seems like clout always comes before compassion. Now here's where things get complicated, because while I genuinely want to believe McKinley, there's a layer of doubt that's hard to ignore. She's been involved in so much content with Jack Doherty over the years, and a lot of it was staged or exaggerated for views. That means she could, in theory, claim that something filmed for content was actually real, and that's where things get tricky. Still, that doesn't automatically mean her story isn't true. To be fair, I'm not saying what McKinley shared in that podcast was false, not at all. I'm just pointing out that there's always the chance that some parts might have been stretched or misrepresented, especially with how messy their online history is. But regardless of all that, one thing seems painfully clear. McKinley went through some serious emotional chaos while being with Jack. She faced dangerous, uncomfortable situations that nobody should ever have to deal with. At the end of the day, she deserves justice, plain and simple. No one deserves to be mistreated or made to feel unsafe, no matter what's been said online or behind closed doors. This whole situation is heavy, messy, and still unfolding. But what's certain is that McKinley didn't deserve the pain she went through. So what do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. And if you're catching this on Spotify, give it a 5-star rating. It helps more than you think. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates and breakdowns just like this. Every click helps push the video out further, and your support seriously means the world.